Morning everybody, David here. This is third time lucky. Wife's walked in twice when I've started talking. Just my luck that. Anyway, it's a brew day. I'm currently mashing in. Well, I've mashed in, should I say I'm recirculating. I don't know whether you can see it. Yeah, I've 22 minutes left. It's on the G40. And I set it to temperature last night for 66, set it to start at 7:30 this morning. So I was up at 7:15 and I was drinking my coffee and it just started dead on 7:30. So I like that feature. I didn't have it on old G30, I had old control, you see. Anyway, it's an English IPA style today. It's going to be called Captain Vernons IPA, or Captain Vernons English IPA, or Captain Vernons Pale Ale, I don't know. But the reason I'm calling it Captain Vernon is because he's somebody to do with this area I live in. He's been dead like since before I was born, but I like to keep names local. Anyway, it's English because it's got Harlequin and Jester in all the way through. There's some going in at start at boil, some going in at 10 minutes before end at boil, and then there's some going in at an 80-degree whirlpool, and I'll probably stand them 20-30 minutes. So there's equal amounts in each drop, so we'll see what it tastes like, because I'm not really familiar with Jester and Harlequin. I might have used them in the past, but my memory is shocking. I have got a new toy, though. You can see it. I'll just turn it on. It's a keg blaster. Well, it cleans kegs and it cleans fermenters, as you can see. It's brilliant. I paid about 55 quid for it. It was in a bit of a sale. Where did I get it from? Brew Keg Tap. They were knocking an extra 6% off. Anyway, I got it for about 55 quid. Then there was a bit of a delivery charge, but it's come from Newquay, so I won't complaining about delivery charge. I can't get to Newquay and back for 6 quid, can I? Anyway, I've got a pH reading to do. I'll crack on and I'll come back to you a bit later on. Right, we're boiling. So we'll do the first top drop. 8 grams of Jester and 8 grams of Harlequin. The IBUs I'm looking for today are 39, so it's not going to be too bitter. And I've just got a pre-boil gravity of 1.050. So the OG is supposed to be 1.057. I don't think I'll get that. I usually get about 3 or 4 points above me pre-boil gravity. So if I get 10.54, I'll be happy. It was supposed to turn out to 6% beer. I think it'll be slightly less, but that might be a good thing. So that's it now. I better set timer. 10 minutes to go. 15 grams of Jester. 15 grams of Harlequin. Right, we've chilled down to 80-ish. There's me, I think 45 gram of Harlequin, 45 gram of Jester, and we'll give it a bit of a stir. I will whirlpool it for half an hour now and get it into the fermenter. Well, we're getting it into the fermenter now. We've had a few teething problems because keeps blocking up this with the hop residue and the grain, but we're getting there. We've decided we're going to go for Nottingham Dance Star yeast, and then it's purely English. I was going to put SO5 and Verdant yeast in it, but then I thought, well, that's not English, so we're going for English Dance Star Nottingham. The OG, the original gravity, is, we think, is about 1056 on that, and it should have been 1.057, so we're only 1 point off. might even get to 1.057. So I think we might be on track for a 6% ABV beer. Let's see. I'll get back to you and sum it up in a bit. That's it, finished. Just putting the yeast in now. My wife is. I think I've got 25 litres because there's always a litre. There's 600 ml plus a gap. So you've always got a bit more than what it says there, 24. I reckon I've got me 25 litres. So that's the yeast pitched. And my wife thinks, she's better eyesight than me, that we're nearly at 60. So I think we've just exceeded expectations. I reckon that's, well, we'll call it 58. So I'm actually 1 point above. So definitely should get a 6% English IPA. Captain Vernons. Anyway, I think what we'll do now is clean up and I'll get back to you to finish off in an hour. Well, thanks for listening and watching, everybody. I thought we'd just end on a quick drink. I'll have a drink with you. I've got, this one's a lager, just a German lager, this one. Straw coloured, yeah, cheers. It's been kegged about 4 months. Tettnang Sapphire hops. Very refreshing. I did a better one with Tettnang and Erzbruckers. Just bring you up a bit. Want to see my ugly mug, but you'll have to. This is the Luminosis New England IPA, or the Luminosa, because it was Luminosa hops and strata. Very, very nice at 6.4%. Nice colour. Like a Verdant. Might not just have that dankness and mouthfeel of the Verdant, but very, very close. Certainly fruity and hoppy. Quite pleased with it. Cheers. That was the first one I brewed in the conical. Not the conical, sorry, the pressure fermenter, which, by the way, is down there. I'm just waiting for yeast to start. And it did actually finish on 10.59, 1.059. So I was actually 2 points above what I should have been. So I was happy with that. This one is a red leg bitter, named after red leg partridges. I don't suppose you can see. I've got a little photograph. I always try and name stuff that comes into my garden. So I've got red leg partridges that I feed. So I call it red leg bitter. I've had a pheasant plucker ale because I have pheasants in and so on. Anyway, this is red leg bitter. 5% this one. Cheers. Clear, very clear. Beautiful English ale, that. So I'll finish off, I'll enjoy them. Oh, just one more thing, let me take the camera off. I just want to show you something, give you a tip. Yeah, just a quick tip. I've been pretty shocked by the price of grains. I've been paying like 42, 43 quid, 49 quid a sack. And I thought, well, I'll go to Thomas Fawcett's at Castleford, which is half an hour from me, and they do a minimum order of 10 sacks, 10 25 kilo sacks, and they're very, very efficient people. And I was shocked at the price because it's basically roughly 20 quid a sack. It's half price. I mean, that Golden Promise is like 49 quid a sack at some places, and I got it for about 22. Lager malt were £19.75 a sack. But as I say, you've got to get 10 sacks. So if you live near a maltsters, it's worth looking into whether you can call in and pick up some sacks. I've got a lager in that one and a Golden Promise, they're full, plus them 4. Now, the other 4 sacks that's not there, 2 went to Cheshire Dave's, Cheshire Homebrew. I took them, he bought them off me. And then another mate of mine, Mike, who lives down in Cornwall, he came and bought 2 more. He were passing on his way up somewhere, and he picked up 2. So I'm left with 6, which is just about right amount for me. So it's a tip, if you live near Maltsters, you know, go and see if you can pick some up. You'll save some money. Not that I'm wanting to do anybody out of trade. It's just that, you know, I'm lucky enough, fortunate enough to live near. Anyway, I'm just waiting for that brew from this morning to kick off, and I'll finish my beers. And it looks like I've got a little spider up here. I'm not having him in. I'll get rid of him. I'll leave that one. I don't mind that one. It's them I don't like. Anyway, on that note, thanks for listening and watching. I've cleaned up, and bye for now.